Hi everyone, this is Survival Man, and I am playing Pokemon Red walkthrough. Just a little update. It's a little past, a little bit past 10 o'clock right now, and I'm gonna keep my voice down so that people around in my place don't get woken up. So if you guys are having a hard time, that's why. So if you guys don't hear me as good, just leave in the comments, and I apologize for the inconvenience. But all I'm gonna say is that I'm just keeping my voice down so that I don't wake up anybody in my house. So just keep that in mind. So if something that is exciting for me, I'm gonna go, yay, good job. No, just like that, but not very loud. So today we are going to go through Route 25 or Route 25. There's a couple trainers up in here. Actually a few, not a whole lot. So I'm gonna go down here and go potion up my team just a little bit. One more for Peeper here, and she's healed up. Gonna do one more to Cedars here, and that's pretty good right there. That actually is really pretty good there. Pretty good HP there. I currently do not want to spend a whole lot of money on any of my items that I get. So what I'm gonna do is so this guy right here is a trainer, but he's got a Onyx on his team, which I believe is the only one he's got. So I'm gonna take him on. Are you sure you're ready? Because I don't think you're ready for my match. So this is a new sprite, the Hiker. This is a new sprite, so just keep that in mind. I didn't want to show it before in Mountain Moon, so, but there were a couple there, pretty much. You already seen Alas, there is a Bug Catcher, there's a, I don't remember what else what you guys seen. There's a Youngster, there's Junior Male and Female. But right now we seen, just now, a Hiker, and he's got a Machop. Which is at level 15. This Pokemon can be quite defensive, but not as much. But it does a lot of karate moves, so just keep in mind, if you're battling this guy, have a Pokemon with a quick attack, or paralyze it or something, things like that, because it can give you a critical hit easily. So I'm gonna bring out Cedars here because I'm not risking Peeper at all to faint here. So it's going for another Karate Chop, which is another critical hit, and I believe this is like a 99.9% critical hits, and just leaves out 1% or 1.1% of no critical hits. So that's one of the moves that can land a critical hit really easy. I think it was the move I was thinking about that had that too was Slash. I think it was Slash because it does have a good high ratio of critical hits. So what I'm gonna do here is gonna do Tackle here, but my attack missed, and it does another Karate Chop. See, there's that 0.1% right there. And there it is again. No critical hits yet. There's a critical hit finally. And if I don't take this thing out, my Cedars will be out. So this guy's got a Geodude instead of an Onix. I thought he had an Onix, but there's another hiker that has an Onix, but I don't remember which one. That's what's. Oh, you know what? Actually, this might be a good opportunity for Thumper here. But I do have a move that I can use on our Geodude here, which is Water Gun, which is 4 times super effective because it's a rock and ground type, and water against both types is 2 times each, so that it doubles it by 4 times. So it's super effective, really good. But it looks like Thumper is taking quite a good hits here, and Thumper is out. Not Thumper. Geodude is unable to battle, and Cedar goes no level yet. But I do want to heal though, so I believe this guy right here has an Onix, so that guy right there might have an Onix, so that might be an easy target to pass. I believe there is a debug that you can do, but the question is, I don't know how to do it correctly, so it's best off if I so that guard right there is basically still blocking. So what I'm gonna do is try to quickly go through Route 25 and then just battle that dude that's in the back of the house there. And I'm gonna show you who that was, and I'm trying to keep that under wraps so that you guys won't know who it really is. But at the end of that Nugget Bridge there was a Team Rocket at the end of this Nugget Bridge here, but he is still standing there. But I think later on the game he'll disappear, I think. Yeah, see, he's still standing here. So I'm actually currently trying to train up as much as I can, but now I'm actually going to bring out the best of the best. I'm trying to bring out Thumper each turn here. Have Peeper gain some levels here, because it's not gonna help me out in the next gym. Actually, it's not gonna help me as much. But there's one Pokemon that I'm gonna add to my team currently, which is not here. Which is not here currently. But let's battle this guy, and I believe he only has one on his team. You're going to see Bill. First, let's fight. I'll give you a fight, alright. Here, how about my hand up in your face there, buddy? Just kidding, I won't do that. A fight he meant, a Pokemon battle, in that matter. Or I can kick you to Timbuktu. So, what I'm gonna do, and like I said, it's one of these hikers that does have an Onix, and it's at level 17, which is a good match for Thumper, which my defense went down 2 stages, which is not good at all. Went down 4 stages now, since it's has a way of lowering my defense by 2 stages each turn. But why wasting your time taking my defense down when you can just hit me? Pretty much. So my defense is at 18, my speed is 13. 3, why did I say 3? My special is 20, and my attack is 22, which is pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, we defeated Hiker, and I'm thinking we should give each person a name. But I don't think that's gonna be a good idea for me. So I think I just go with the sprite's name. But this guy right here, but I believe you get a rare Pokemon, but it only is found only if you do it just right, I guess. But I find it hard to do it. So this guy you pass around the bush, and then you just keep on going somehow. And then once you want to battle him, you press start, and then select Pokemon and fly. So it's just like this. You just walk up, and I believe you hit Pokemon, have a Pokemon that knows fly, and then fly to Lavender Town, and then there's another person you have to miss too. So I'm not going to do that because it takes up more time. So I'm going to battle this guy here. It says that you have to run into them and press start, but it doesn't work like that. Once they have that point up, you can't do anything. So he comes here to practice. So what kind of practice do you do? Like what, lacrosse? Or baseball, football, what? Soccer, what? What else? Can go through the name of the book here. The things in the book. Oh, right. Pokemon battles. That's right. Okay. So he's coming out with a Rattata that is at a level 15, which Thumper should take this pretty well here. So what I'm going to do, if I can try to get this thing to work. I don't like that move thing. It doesn't lullaby it to sleep when I want it to. And if I don't talk about it, it just, like right now, I'm talking about it and it hits finally. That's what I wanted to do, like on the first turn would be nice. Still. What I'm gonna do here, if I can, that is, I'm gonna do pound. Oh wow, on the first turn it wakes up. How annoying. So I'm gonna try to disable something here. Ah, good, good. At least Hyper Fang is disabled, because that would have taken quite a bit of a chunk out of my health here. It would have. So pound. But the move disable allows you to disable your opponent's move. But in this game, it randomizes it so that you don't know what's going to be disabled. But later in the generations, whatever your opponent last used is what's going to be disabled. So let's say your opponent used Hydro Pump, and you use disable on the next turn. It will basically disable it if you're faster. But if you use disable on the same turn and you're slower, basically the Hydro Pump will be disabled immediately. So then your opponent won't be able to use Hydro Pump, really. So enough with the move teaching classes here. So this guy's got a Spearow here, and I think I'll switch. I'm gonna bring out Keeper here and show us your stuff here. And she's a level 18, while Spiro is like 3 levels under. And I'm gonna do Thunder Shock here, and survives by 1 HP, which is alright, I guess. And what I'm gonna do is do Quick Attack, just take it out. So much for 1 HP. Understandable. So Peeper won that battle right there and did not gain a level. And in this particular game, you don't see the experience bar moving up. But in order to know when they will evolve, is that it'll tell you, pretty much. And I've got $225 for that. And alright, moving along. Enough with my teaching classes, so I'm going to skip a lot of these trainers. So I'm going to not skip this one because I can't. There's no other. Hi, my boyfriend is cool. Oh, what, you're talking about the one that I'm about to run into after you? Oh, so Alas wants to fight. And Nidoran female. Or is it, what, there's a Nidoran male, actually. So, a lass with a Nidoran male. Interesting. So in this particular game, the only Pokemon, or the only 2 Pokemon that has gender-wise is Nidorans. Because they're both different from each other. Nidoran male is the one you see here, and Nidoran female is a little bluer. So you can see the difference. Pound you. Yeah, and I'm gonna do Water Gun, Poison Sting. Okay, so no poison hacks there. And Water Gun doesn't really do much, but I'm gonna do another Pound. Okay, no poison hacks yet again. I'm gonna do Pound, try to take it out on this turn, and it's out. So Nidoran male is out, and Thumper did not go to level yet. And like I was saying, everyone, these Nidorans are different from each other. The one you've seen was purple. Now the one she's coming out with is a Nidoran female. So I'm gonna bring out, Keeper here, because I'm not risking Thumper to faint here. And then I'm gonna do Thunder Shock here. And abilities did not come into play, so either way, if you did a contact move, either way, there's no way that you could get a poison hacks anyhow. The only way to get the poison hacks is having them poison you, pretty much. So that's what I like about this game, is just that the abilities did not come into play. So what I'm going to try to do is take it out, which I'm going to do a quick attack, and it's out. So Nidoran female is unable to battle, and no levels gained. So I was in bad condition. What kind of condition? What, poisoned? So that deals her. But now, if I do this just right, and so I deal with this guy, and then I'm going to go over one, and then go behind the guy that's blocking the path there without cutting the tree there. Well, Pokemon Collector at the Cape. So this guy is a hiker. Yep. Because I don't think the Collector did not come into play. The Collector class did not come into play this early. But like later on in the generations, it did came into play, which allowed you guys to see what the collectors look like. It looked more like a collector nerd, pretty much. Like, was so obsessed with collecting rare Pokemon, pretty much, like a super nerd was. Like in this game, there's a super nerd that's always wanting to collect rare Pokemon. Always. So it's always keep in mind, like, whenever you run into, whoever you run into, you gotta keep that in mind, really. I can probably get to build just in time, so let's see. Oh wow, four Pokemon here. I'm actually, let's see, Geodude, I figured it would have been. And I believe the next Pokemon will be a fighting type, which is going to be a problem for Thumper. But Geodude is unable to battle, and if I'm correct, jeez, yeah, see, I was right. So I would have to switch out here. So I'm going to go into Cedars here and take out this annoying Machop, because it does have a way to land critical hits easily. So what I'm going to do is Vine Whip it, and then it okay, so it takes out in one hit with a critical hit, landed pretty easy there. So now it's coming out with a Geodude, which I'm going to switch out here and bring in Thumper here. And you know why, because it has water gun, since I taught it the water gun move, which I thought was pretty easy for me to do. So I'm going to use this against my rival Gary, once it's leveled up enough, if that is. So we defeated Hiker, and here he is. You got me. Yeah, I got you. What, in a Pokeball? An Ultra Ball, in fact. So I'm going to run into this guy here as well. As you can see, he just opened up a space for me so that I can just walk in there and get that item that's in there. I've got a girlfriend. Oh, like I was telling you, that the girl that was just a little bit past here, that I just passed and beaten, apparently she got defeated, and it was the last, and now look what I'm going up against. Junior Trainer Male. But in the Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green that they came out with, Picnicker is actually standing right there, pretty much. So I'm going to do, even for a crit, so I'm going to do Water Gun here, and the attack doesn't really do well, so I'm going to go to the Cedars here. I'm going to do, like I said, going to do Vine Whip here. Goes Quick Attack again. Take that Vine Whip to your face. Bye-bye. So Thumper gains an experience, and also Cedars does at the same time, and Ekans my vain existence here, so no, I'm not going to switch, since I'm not going to try to take it out as much. I'm going to see what this thing can do. Huh. Poison Sting. Interesting. So I'm going to do is try to take it out, which I took it out pretty easy. Not that bad. As long as my team is pretty leveled up pretty well, and we defeated Junior Trainer Male, and he says, "Aw, darn." Yeah, darn is right. So then I'm going to go up here. Like I said, he opened up the space up here. So this item is actually a TM19, which I'll find that out later on tonight, when I'm off screen. So this trainer right here, I'll skip, since it's going to take a little bit more time, but I can't skip this one. So then I'm going to battle her. My friend has a cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. How jealous are you? Really? Oh, look at that. It's a lass. Of course, and she's got 3. Ah, oddish. Really? Oddish. I'm gonna switch into Peeper here because I'm not risking anything just yet. And I do not have a fire type on me, which is bad. But I do know where one is, really. So I only have 1 potion here, which I'm gonna heal up Peeper here, so it has good health. I would have taken it out. I really would have, but I didn't really take it out that good. So that Oddish is unable to battle, and yes, I can catch one in this route, actually, that I'm in right now. She's about to bring in Pidgey, which I can probably take that out real easy. So I'm gonna do, oh wow, does quick attack? Well, now I'm definitely gonna switch, because I don't have anything else to heal it with. So I'm going to switch here, and I believe it's an Oddish. Yep, I figured it would have been. And hopefully Cedars can do pretty well here. So I'm going to do Tackle, and my Leech Seed will do nothing against him. Since it's a grass type, which grass nullifies powders and anything that saps health, pretty much. So I'm gonna try to take this thing out easy, if I can, that is. Can we? Sweet. We actually managed to take out the final trainer, and now we're going to meet Bill, the Pokemon storage system owner. So, and Cedars went to level 22, awesome, and he's trying to learn Poison Powder. Which I am not gonna get it Poison Powder. I want Sleep Powder and Stun Spore, which is, I believe, the next 2 on the next 2 levels. I'm not so jealous. Well, you should not be. Jeez. You shouldn't be, really. Oh, so we are now at the Cape, pretty much. So we're gonna head in here and look at this. It's a Pokemon! Hey-ya! I'm a Pokemon! No, I'm not. How can Pokemon really talk when it's not really a Pokemon? You can call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So, how about it? Help me out here? Okay, so yes, I will definitely help you out here. When I'm in the teleporter, go to my PC and run the cell separation. system. Survive initiated teleporter's cell separator. Here he is, the main man himself, Bill. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? Well, that's a bummer. I've got to thank you. Oh, here. Maybe this will do. So we've got the SS ticket. That's the cruise ship, SS Anne, is in Vermilion City. Its passengers are all trainers. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dudes, so why don't you go instead of me? Most certainly I can. But I'm going to show you a couple things in this house that I can't do, so I'm going to Bill's favorite Pokemon list. So there's an Eevee, so we're going to add that. And Flareon, which we're going to add. And we're going to add Jolteon. And also, the last but not least, Vaporeon. Which I'll leave it to you guys. Who do you think should be on our team? Vaporeon, Jolteon, or Flareon? Which there's only one Eevee. And I know exactly where to get one. So I'll leave it leave it to you guys in the comments of what you think I should have on my team. Just remember, my rival has a fire type, so just keep that in mind. And leave in the comments below who you think I should take him on with. So I'll leave that, guys, to you. So if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow between 10 and 2 in the morning shift. So it will be 2 videos in that time frame, and there will be 1 video in the evening between between 4 and 7. So leave in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.